Teddy Stoddard could undoubtedly be called one of the least engaged students. He showed little interest in school, was poorly dressed, often unkempt, and his blank expression seemed to look right through everything around him. When Miss Thompson called on Teddy in class, he would always answer curtly, with an indifferent and distant look. He wasn't just uninterested in school. He seemed withdrawn, keeping everyone at arm's length, making it hard to connect with him. Although Miss Thompson claimed to love all her students equally, that wasn't entirely true. Each time she graded Teddy's assignments, she felt a strange satisfaction marking his answers wrong, with exaggerated, bold strokes on his poor grades. She knew she shouldn't have done this, as she had read Teddy's file and knew more about him than anyone else. His file said, "First grade, Teddy shows promise but faces challenges at home, which hinders his development. Second grade, Teddy could do better, but his mother is seriously ill, and there's little support at home. Third grade, Teddy is a good but overly serious boy who struggles with his studies. His mother passed away this year. Fourth grade, Teddy is very withdrawn but well-behaved. His father seems detached and uninvolved in his life." Christmas came, and all the students in Miss Thompson's class brought her gifts, gathering around to see her open them. Among the presents was one from Teddy Stoddard. Miss Thompson was surprised he had brought her anything. His gift was wrapped in brown paper and held together with tape. When she opened it, a bracelet with some missing stones and a bottle of cheap perfume fell out. The other students began to giggle, but Miss Thompson had the sense to silence them. She quickly put on the bracelet and dabbed a bit of the perfume on her wrist. Lifting her hand so the children could smell the fragrance, she said, "Doesn't it smell lovely?" The children reluctantly agreed, feeling her warmth and understanding. At the end of the day, when the last bell rang and everyone else had left, Teddy stayed behind. Slowly, he approached her desk and quietly said, "Miss Thompson, you smell just like my mom, and her bracelet looks lovely on you. I'm glad you liked my gift." With that, he smiled, turned, and left the classroom. Miss Thompson cried for a long time that day. From that moment on, Miss Thompson became a different person. She was no longer just a teacher. She dedicated her life to truly caring for her students, helping them, especially those who found school difficult, especially Teddy Stoddard. By the end of the school year, Teddy had made significant progress. He caught up with most of his classmates and even surpassed some. Years went by, and Miss Thompson didn't hear from Teddy. Then one day she received a letter. "Dear Miss Thompson, I wanted you to be the first to know. I'm graduating high school second in my class. With love, Teddy Stoddard." 4 years later, she received another short note. "Dear Miss Thompson, they just told me I'm graduating first in my class at university. I wanted you to be the first to know. Studying wasn't always easy, but I enjoyed it. With love, Teddy Stoddard." Another 4 years passed, and yet another letter arrived. "Dear Miss Thompson, today I am Theodore Stoddard, MD. How about that? I wanted you to be the first to know. Next month, I'm getting married on the 27th, to be exact. I'd like you to sit in the seat reserved for my mother. You're my only family now. My dad passed away last year. With love, Teddy Stoddard." Miss Thompson attended the wedding and sat in the seat meant for Teddy's mother. She had earned it. She had given Teddy something he would never forget. And what can you give to those around you? Take the risk and offer them something beautiful, something lasting. Be boundlessly generous. Give others something only you can offer, yourself. Give them the best of you, and what they receive will be so meaningful that they'll invite you to their weddings and the most important events of their lives. Check out our other videos, like the one about how a waitress fed a homeless man, but she had no idea how it would end for her, or the story of the apartment that no one had entered since 1939. 70 years later, what they saw there left them speechless.